Shout out to the person named RU username unimportant. That's literally their name. They request we watch this documentary on, I don't know what it is. I looked it up and it says it's a documentary.
So this is our first documentary that we are reacting to.
Remember we used to just watch cringy stuff every single day?
Yes.
Now we're doing this.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to learn things. I hope this isn't a weird documentary.
Yeah, we hope this ain't something disturbing.
Some more pictures.
I don't like where this is
like
going.
the mixing.
Matches and everything else.
Is it going to be like, and he murdered the whole family? What is this,
He
man?
impersonated his sister. And that's the face to remember him by.
Disappeared from San Antonio, Texas.
It gives you nightmares.
So, can we roast a documentary or something? Because this is pretty dark. Can't make a joke about a missing child, can we?
Well, I'm going to.
I'll figure out a way. Because I was getting ready to say something savage.
I've never really watched these kinds. I always watch like the origin of glass windows.
Yeah, that's
hour
usually what
and a
I
half
watch.
documentary.
Wrote a message and said, someone from Spain.
She got that vibrating voice.
It was all mixed emotions, you know.
That nigga looks weird. He
looks
probably
like-
killed the brother.
He looks like an Aerosmith member that just disappeared from existence. Her forehead shaped like a heart. Is it going to be like a different child?
Is this gonna be some changeling stuff?
Spain?
From as long as I remember, I wanted to be someone else. I have immediately to put into their mind that they have a kid in front of them, not an adult.
How short is this man?
Documentary reenactments always kill me though.
This
nigga is a savage.
He's like, I'm a little boy. That is disturbing. I'm pretending to be a little boy so I can go to a children's home when I'm really 28.
So he has to keep the baggy clothes and the hood, the head low at all times?
Just so he won't look like a 35-year-old.
Work towards, I guess, a solution of finding him.
That child gone, bro.
So I was just going to tie in it with a 23-year-old.
No identity card, no proof of who he is.
They should have got a different dude to play him, like in the recreation flashbacks.
You know, just leave me in the office and tomorrow you will have all you need.
You know he's doing all this in a dramatic kid for leave me in the office. All you need.
This guy's going places with this.
I told them every time that there was a policeman from Spain called Jonathan Dorian, that we had found a kid.
This is a very well-made documentary, though.
I wanted to be vague enough for her to look at many different things.
Dude, this dude is a psychopath.
He is.
He really turned like a whole family's life, giving them hope.
Missing for 3 or 4 years, guarantee one thing. There will be a change.
I would clearly know if my child came back to me Mexican.
Savage.
I would murder this man, dude. Making them stop looking.
And she says, are you sitting down? You're not going to believe this. And they think they found Nicholas and Leonaris.
This is gonna really suck, isn't it?
But actually, I think he forgot about everything, you know.
By some kind of like a sex slave kind of ring. And
At that point, just kill me. If they got me like a hoe out here.
I want to take you back home with me. I'm gonna take you, baby.
Jesus. All right. Yep. Doing like a sonic spin on this dude. This is so dark. This is so much.
Why you want us to watch this, man?
I want to have a happy ending, but I know it's just gonna be.
You know, Nicholas.
It's
Well,
just.
since this is a real person, no.
See how hard it is to joke about this? I told you, man.
She could have at least chose a Spanish person.
Very blonde, he had blue eyes. He looked nothing like me.
You're 23 and you decide to start doing this? At age 20, that'd be like if today. Because I'm 23. If I decided to disguise myself as a child.
You would have to cut your magnificent beard. My time to pretend to be 17 was over when I was 17.
This is so selfish.
This is something so unrelated to our lives. Or something that's just so outlandish that we just, like, what?
It's creepy the way they're showing like footage of the actual kid.
You better not bleach his hair blonde.
I bought product to color my hair totally blonde.
He's going to do this all the time. How did this 13-year-old boy have 3 tattoos?
He's a player. Player?
saying that he was in his room. He had been locked in his room all day. He wouldn't let anyone go in there.
I see the blonde bleach in the corner. I know it was an imposter of you by hairline alone.
That sister better not.
You know, if we were watching this on TV, the amount of commercial breaks would make this incredibly long.
She said, Nicholas, oh, and you were afraid I wouldn't recognize you.
If you got, like, kidnapped today, and then 3 years later,
A Spanish boy.
a Spanish, like, 40-year-old want to make the videos, brother! Be like, you're not the crackhead I know. I hate this nigga. I would drown him. He has a very, like, generic face where he could, like, become other people. I have a very clear, definitive face. There's not many people I could, like, pretend to be.
But it was too late. She was already convinced I was Nicholas Barclay.
Nigga.
That's Nicholas, the fake Nicholas.
That is clearly a Spanish man.
That's clearly a Spanish 30-year-old.
If a guy put on a bad hairline wig and pretended to be you, I'd be like, man.
You would see the teeth. You're like, they're too perfect. That is some mocked.
And he gets sensitive. If I started roasting him.
Oh yeah.
Wondering if I was doing the right thing, the wrong thing.
Oh, you're doing the wrong thing. You could have got your GED.
By the time he graduates, if he started school, he's gonna be like in his mid-30s.
This would be the premise of a late 90s movie. Rob Schneider
He's a Spanish citizen. Hola, ¿qué pasa?
He discovers that a missing child, a United States citizenship.
What is this?
This is where we both get scared.
This is where emotion flares. Yeah, we admit it was.
This woman sounds like her soul's been sucked out.
Is he wearing a mask pre-COVID?
Dude! No! No, I don't freaking believe it.
I'd be like, why are you wearing a mask and sunglasses? All the time.
This is so sad. It looks like everybody's life stopped after this whole experience.
He's gonna be at home just on the couch.
Dude,
with
look
a
at
bowl
his
of
face.
Cheerios, with the sunglasses on still.
So like I go missing and I go back after years. And I'm like, what did they do to you? I'm like, they experiment on my hairline.
No. My mother would instantly know. If a person put on an afro wig.
Actual people who's been missing for years, went through sexual abuse and all type of horrific things. This just makes me sick to the core that this guy would take the initiative to lie.
Like I lost my memory, which what I told him.
Oh,
I remember.
How do you even end up in Spain, bro? From Texas?
oh God, I hope this kid wasn't missing.
You know he is never found.
Did not appear to be 16. He had a shadow of a beard.
I mean, 16-year-olds have beards.
I was raped.
They keep these kids in line by military scare.
My gosh.
This nigga is really skilled at his job, though.
I mean, a normal person doesn't sit down with a story and make up horrendous.
He's no normal person.
No, he's a sociopath.
The fact that they believe that a chemical can change your eye color from blue to brown without making you blind.
What? Dude.
And he's wearing sunglasses on TV.
Some of them they like more. Some of the kids they like more. They rap them.
This guy's really smart, though. Like, he probably has a very high IQ.
I looked at the picture, I noticed that the boy had blue-gray looking eyes, and this man had brown eyes.
This was on a Microsoft 96. Dude, he's going to school. This is so disturbing.
He's a pedophile if he starts dating a student. Man, they need to do, like, a DNA test.
Murray, they go on the Murray show.
Not be able to speak English without an accent.
He should have at least put some effort into, like, you know, I'm from Texas, like, you know, something.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
They wanted him so badly to be their son that they said he was their son. But it was starting to get ridiculous.
I knew that DNA samples would prove that he wasn't Nicholas Barclay.
They wanted it to be their Nicholas so bad.
They wanted it to be it.
Something was being hidden, and I didn't know what that was.
You know, the thing is, he looks like a good vocalist.
He
if he could
does.
sing.
What's going down with him? You think he was being abused?
I didn't need to be Columbo to put all the pieces together. They killed him.
What? What? This is crazy.
You really made your mother angry. And he said, she's not my mother, and you know it.
They murdered the child and pretended that he was the boy Nicholas.
Yes. I don't know. You know nothing is certain.
Yeah, but this is too wild.
There's a lot of sociopaths in this.
It's like the whole family was a sociopath, and another sociopath from staying at each other.
He did this a lot. Jeez.
Marco Fernandez to Fernandez. Rome? What? This is like some borderline, like M. Night Shyamalan type of stuff. Talk about in his prime. I don't even know if these people are even acting themselves.
This nigga got tattoos for no reason. Why are you knocking the door with a pickaxe in hand?
Hey, how's it going?
This is making the imposter seem like the most like
the normal guy.
You could be looking into the eyes of a murderer right now, bro. We may be savages, but we don't be doing
Look,
this stuff.
We gonna be laughing at you at your funeral, but we ain't gonna be impersonating you.
Dude, he is balding.
You know he impersonated Rob Schneider, man.
He has a wife and 3 children.
Dude, this guy is a player.
I mean, look at the dance moves. He can dance his way to a shorty.
What? What is it?
He dug it. I'm just glad that it's really unlikely for us to get kidnapped out here.
It's really unlikely for us to be impersonated by somebody else because we know each other so well and we have inside jokes. And it's just so ludicrous that this has transpired and that people are going through stuff.
I mean, like, girls at any age can be kidnapped. And it's, like, a very likely situation for them. But no one is gonna kidnap a big guy that's old, that's, like, 23 years old like me, for, like, any purpose.
What would be the point?
We're not really victims of serial killers. You know, they usually go after, like, blind women, or, like, you know, weak men or something like that.
Yeah.
But, man, why?
This was a very, very interesting documentary.